everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Nelson's Packers going up against Bryant's Cowboys. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So the Dallas offense, they'll get set to go. Dak Prescott, been a fairly smooth ride for the rookies so far. Everything going well. The postseason, though, Charles, could be a whole new animal.
I think that all the scrutiny about him being the starting quarterback and should Tony Romo take over for him has done nothing but toughen him. I think it's really steeled his resolve and the resolve of the team around him because they've chosen him this year to be their leader. So, yes, this is his first playoff game, but I don't think that's going to faze him at all. And doesn't he have a stat where his name is linked with Ben Roethlisberger's?
Yes, he and Big Ben, the only two rookie quarterbacks to lead a 1 seed in the playoffs. How about that? Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And out of the backfield for this offense, it's Darren McFadden.
He's a long, angular runner, but when he gets to the 2nd and 3rd level, look out. His speed takes over.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The give is to Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. On play action, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
So that's like a 60-yard penalty.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 22 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the rookie Ezekiel Elliott able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And let's look at Green Bay. Here comes their offense. Here comes Aaron Rodgers. 4 touchdown passes against the Giants in the wild card round of the playoffs. Actually, he was the first player to throw 4 touchdowns against a Giants defense in the playoffs. How about that?
How about that? And how about the confidence he had in his team when they were 4-6 this season, and he said he thought that they could run the table. And they have since then. And it's been something else to watch, because you go back to when he said RELAX to the fans, and they had a big year that year. When Aaron Rodgers speaks, the Packers listen.
7 straight wins. The folks in Green Bay wondering, do they have 10 straight wins in them? Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got time. Still back there. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Charles, the defense held on.
Third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
After the big play.
Slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Still on his feet. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. For Montgomery in the wild card round, got his knee twisted, left the game for a little bit, came back late in the 4th, though, so that's a good sign. He's another piece that they need going forward.
A big sigh of relief for the Packers offense and the team overall to see Montgomery back in the lineup. Since he moved from receiver to running back and helped solidify the Packers running game, that's really helped the offense expand and explode. And he still kept his receiving skills. How about that big catch against the Giants late in the game?
Yeah, finished with 3 of them for just over 40 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun on third down, Rodgers finding time. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They go to Elliott again. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So now at third and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him
Damn, that was a
down.
huge sack.
Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Surveying the field. Look at the time. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we're through 1. 10-zip our score. We'll return after this message.
Well, that was nice to throw it away. That made sense.
On EA Sports.
That made the most sense to throw it away.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. Touchdown, Packers. Jeff Janis from 6 yards away. And the Packers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, we got three. 3 down.
Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Can't find anyone open. And Escobar has it left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got time. All kinds of time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive about what they want to do. I just wonder if they just say, listen, let's line up and run this thing and make it 4-down territory.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. While the time permits, let's look back at the AFC wildcard round. Top performers, I know you have to look at Pittsburgh and what Brown and Bell did on offense. They were spectacular.
Yeah, let's start with the offense because I thought Antonio Brown got them off to an amazing start. 2 touchdowns, long ones. In his first 3 catches, they got off to a 14-0 lead and never really looked back. I thought Le'Veon Bell, the way he ran the ball, caught the ball, everything he did and his patience in running, phenomenal. But how about Houston? To me, the key was defense. Jadeveon Clowney right out of the gate was almost unblockable, and Whitney Merciless became that as the game went on.
Third down now following the run. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense. Still third down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Packer defense getting set to go again. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground with Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8.
Ringo. Right here. Here we go. 1-9.
Second down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Prescott now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back.
Damn, we just got hand tackled.
49.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Wasn't even a hand. I think he got tripped.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On third down, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
What's up, Alex? You Cowboys fan, you.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the counter, Elliott. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball.
Alex is cheering for the Cowboys, everyone, just so you know.
Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, the D. Oh, man, denied. No problem,
You
Alex.
can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Another pistol look here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Let's go. Brad 38.
Prescott now on second down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
I think Green Bay has to hold them here to at least hang on, not let this thing get out of control.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Prescott now. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, where's the flag? That's some unsportsmanlike conduct there from that bum.
And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Prescott yet again. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rodgers now to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
No one happier to see number 18 Randall Cobb on the field for Green Bay than quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He says they make him a better team when he's on the field, and he does so because he stretches things as well as he's able to make the tough catches underneath.
116 yards, 3 touchdowns, including that Hail Mary in the wild card round.
He's so smart, so crafty, and don't forget they can also use him as a running back, put him back in the backfield there, and take some pressure off of time.
Yeah, let's not forget in the Hail Mary in the wild card game, he pushed off the defender, so no offensive pass interference there. But there
a
probably should
reminder
have
that
been.
when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
All right, they're in the
And
hurry
now
up.
looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Rodgers now on 1st down. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Uh-oh, was it offensive or defensive?
Holding. Offense.
Oh.
The penalty is declined.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And some secondary
Yeah, that was a
help
bad
here for the
route.
defense
That was
in the
too
nickel
short.
on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Deep drop. And
What
he
the hell was
couldn't
that?
hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the 2nd quarter. Prescott on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And give him a gain of 37.
Wow. Really? That's your
As we
defensive
continue
play?
to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
To the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Three down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And the ball is knocked out. And Bryant's got it over the middle.
Oh, he
And they will
fumbled.
take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach
Oh
it
no,
up,
Zeke's
they
crying.
work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic
No,
somewhere.
Des
They
Bryant.
gotta
Des
put it
Bryant.
away
Oh,
and
what a
secure it
bum. He
as they try and
fumbled.
get downfield.
He's crying.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
Guys, outside. Let's get off the field.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds
Oh, he
Cook.
got out of bounds.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set
He
of
was getting
downs.
blitzed.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Surveying the field. Incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, as we look back to the wild card round of the playoffs, flipping on the TV, seeing the cold weather in both Pittsburgh and Green Bay, that just felt right this time of year, didn't it?
It felt right for them. It didn't feel right for me. You know what I did? I actually went and put another set of gloves on,
There
a
you
big
go.
overcoat, and then a blanket as I watched them play.
But we got a game at Kansas City this upcoming weekend and at New England. Temperatures both places supposed to be cold. Kansas City expecting a wintry mix. It could be interesting.
Oh, he's wide open. He's got it.
Right
Touchdown.
side. Touchdown.
Oh,
Packers.
oh, it's a game again.
Jeff Janis with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Crosby for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up.
How was their
and
kick
good.
almost blocked twice? I mean, come on. That's a little weird.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out. Hey, check. 3 out.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Holding. Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete.
Wow, are you effing kidding me?
10.
Oh my god. Pathetic.
Cowboys. Jason Witten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff.
He's doing his best LeBron impression.
Right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cowboys want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Packers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's roll the highlights. Cowboys lined up at the 23. Elliott's able to get clear of everybody, and he'll go in for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Packers take it at the 6. Rodgers on target on the slant, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. This cuts the deficit to 4. Cowboys have it late in the second. Prescott's gonna find his mark, and he caps off the long drive with the TD. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. Staying late in the second, Ryan's got the grab but fumbles here. Following the forced fumble, Rodgers on point with the throw, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. Now trailing by 7. Cowboys now late in the second. Whitten's going to corral the deep ball, and this great play will go for 6. That puts them on top by 14. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back out to Dallas as we hand things over to Brandon Guy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, little 360. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and just 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start. Offense. Still second down.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Red 38.
Now Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Alert. 3 down. Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Tackle made there by Justin Durant.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he finds Cook. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Two receivers left, one to the right. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
Damn, they blitzed everyone.
Touchdown, Packers.
It's like they blitzed 10.
Cook, 51 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
First down, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
We've got a 3rd and 11. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got time. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted.
Oh, man, he picked. He got picked. Oh, that's a game now.
Man, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot.
The rookie QB makes a mistake
and pick it off.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
That's caught at the 3. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore. On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Whitehead, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's go. Brad 38.
They give to Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And 3rd quarter here, you got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
This is Elliott, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30, so he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that?
He just dragged his leg to the ground. The power.
So that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
Come
Prescott from the gun on third. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. Partner, before the game, we were discussing Aaron Rodgers having Green Bay in the win column for 7 straight games, so hot, and I think you have to look at him and Cobb as 2 of the top performers from Wild Card Weekend.
I would agree totally. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions. The Hail Mary to Randall Cobb right before the half against the Giants. That really elevated their performance. And Randall Cobb had 5 catches, 116 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Excited to be back on the field after a Week 15 injury. But how about Seattle? Bully ball was back in effect. Thomas Rawls at tailback, over 160 yards on the ground. He more than set a tone for the Seahawks.
Yeah, those guys shined in the NFC. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Wow, that
Here's Jacob Shum now.
right guard, right tackle, yeah, right guard, man. Oh, number 70. What a bum, dude. He missed that so bad.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and out, that's almost gold to a defense. get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3 and out.
Hey, we got tight left. One tight end. One tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. 3 down. 3 down. Let's go.
Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Watch left. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun, surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Oh, and what a play on special
Oh my God, why would you
teams
not
here.
try to
This is gonna
field
be
that?
down
I mean, come
inside
on.
the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here.
Pathetic.
But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. They'll look to set up his blockers. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch 82.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Red 38.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw, Prescott, and he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Here we go.
And they'll give it to him here. They juked him. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, 34 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Well, 2-possession game. Can the Packers come back?
Looks like the
Fourth
defense
quarter, 10
in press
minutes.
coverage here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rodgers will try again on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb.
Oh, they got it.
Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 68 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Elliott running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Prescott off play action. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Green Bay 1st.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Uh-oh, Packers looking to make a comeback.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Can Aaron Rodgers pull it off? Uh-oh.
And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got time. And complete right side to Cook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
in the red zone this time.
Tight, guys, double tight. Four down, check. 319.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Rodgers. Finding time. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well,
That is not what you need if you're trying to win this game.
People like to say when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
What the hell, dude? Did you see the way that guy just tackled him? He just, like, planked on top of him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go.
What the hell was that? He just, like, planked on top of him.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers surveying the field. Still back there. His throw caught at about the 5. An incredible play.
Oh,
there.
man,
They do get
just
big
short.
Yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And we continue to see another
They have to go
example
for it. Go
here
for
of
it.
offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on
Wow,
4th
dude,
down.
really? How the hell do you false start in that situation?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Oh, and they convert.
It's come. That one good for 10 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got
Oh,
it.
man.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver there to make the grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey. 4 down. 319.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead.
Oh
grows
my
by a
God.
couple
Oh
more.
man. Field
So
goal
they make
to
the
tie it.
decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Oh my God, are you effing kidding
Some
me?
open field here.
Wow.
And a terrific
Wow.
return as they finally do
Wow.
stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Anytime the Packers offense does something good, their defense or special teams apparently just decides they don't want to play anymore.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. He's back to throw. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown.
Wow, how does someone get that open in that type of situation?
In the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Does Aaron Rodgers have one more comfort behind victory left in
This
him
is
for
fielded
now?
at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
You need bigger chunks than that.
To the line. Back to throw. And this is Cook with
Better use some timeouts,
And
man.
he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Use some timeouts.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
It's a pick
This
up
AI
of
is
6,
special
good
right
enough
now.
to move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Rodgers. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. 23 yards on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final
Who do you guys
stages.
want to win?
And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up.
It's a nail
as we
biter.
resume
23
action.
seconds left. Packers at the 20. Driving on the Cowboys. A touchdown wins the game. Effectively.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh my God, he's got it. Oh, he got it. Oh man.
Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with time running out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So how many practices have we watched over time where
I saw that dude coming. He was on the corner
scoring
blitz
late in the game
or safety
and
blitz.
finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Will they be able to maintain on the coverage this time? Oh, wow. Well, at least he didn't run like 80 yards like last time.
Just past the 30-yard line.
At the very least, they need to hope to get in field goal range. It's not over yet, necessarily. They got 3 timeouts. So quick passes, long gains, and quick timeouts.
Check A2, check A2.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Here we go. 190.
He's back to throw. He's got time in the
Oh
pocket.
no, he
He's gonna
got
run
sacked.
down and slug
Oh
to the
man.
turf. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
They had
It's
everyone
just
in
their
coverage,
first. They've
rushing
got 2 more to
3.
use here in the final stages. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
I got one. Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh,
He bats it away, and it falls down.
oh. Well, now they just lost any chance they had to win, unless they got to score a touchdown now or hope for a defensive penalty.
You got right. You got right.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's got time. Now a desperation
He's bombing it up.
throw deep downfield.
Oh, and it's
incomplete.
over.
So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
All right, so certainly this isn't, I don't think this is realistic. I mean, I guess it could be a shootout depending upon how bad these defenses play, but so if you look at the stats, Aaron Rodgers with 527 yards and 6 touchdowns, and Dak Prescott with 328 yards and 4 touchdowns. Amazing. Check out these stats. All right, Aaron Rodgers 38 for 50, Prescott 20 for 34. Obviously, we saw the touchdowns. Prescott threw the 1 interception. He had an 81-yard pass, was his longest. And Rodgers had a 68-yard pass. All right, so rushing. So, of course, Zeke with 31 attempts, 133 yards, and only a touchdown. So the interesting part about Zeke in this game was that he had 100 yards going into the half. So basically, in the second half, they shut him down big time. 33 yards in the second half only. And then Montgomery, you know, of course, not even technically a running back, so wide receiver essentially ran 51 yards. And Aaron Rodgers, look, he's not -1. That was a knee at the end of the half, so he didn't really run at all. Receiving, wow, yeah, there's a lot of numbers. Jared Cook, 124 yards and a touchdown. Cobb, 151 yards and a touchdown. Jason Witten, 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he had an 80, yeah, he had the 81-yard touchdown or some crap. I mean, that was just ridiculous. I don't think Jason Witten's gonna run an 80-yard touchdown. Janis, 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. Des Bryant, 47 yards and a touchdown. Montgomery, 31 yards and a touchdown. All these touchdowns. Bryce Butler with a touchdown. Geronimo Ellison with a touchdown. Lots of big stats in this game. So looking at the sacks, DeMarcus Lawrence with 1.5 sacks. Anthony Brown with 1 sack. And then you had a split sack here, Crawford and Thornton, and then Sean Lee had a 1/2 sack. Mike Daniels with 1 full sack, and then Kenny Clark with a sack. So not much sacks on against Prescott, but definitely a few against Rodgers. So somewhat even there. And Ladarius Gunter with the only interception that he returned. They actually didn't even score a touchdown after that pick. so it wasn't a pick six, but Green Bay wasn't able to capitalize on a touchdown for that, but I guess it didn't matter anyways because they still ended up winning. So generally speaking, I don't know, final thoughts on the game, or the game to come on Sunday. I mean, in theory, this should be telling us that it's going to be a close game, probably closer than what most people think. And now, granted, this is the Packers without Jordy Nelson as well, so that's something to keep in mind. Is they won even without Jordy Nelson, and Rodgers had 6 touchdowns. So, if he gets the opportunities, then maybe it happens. And again, Zeke had a pretty decent game, but they basically stuffed him in the second half. So, but I think overall, I think it's telling us that we could be in for an interesting game come Sunday. So, but anyways, I just want to thank everyone who stopped by to watch. The stream will be posted, available for watch tomorrow in case you missed the game. You want to go back and watch. I'll have points, links to the scoring plays, which there's plenty of them to look at. So be sure to take a look at those if you didn't see them all here. And thanks.